Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're discussing, of course, some AEW Grand Slam. They actually have given us some great content and like basically great television shows the past 2 weeks. You had Fighter Fest, it was 4 hours of craziness and stuff like that. You see Hangman, you see Okada. Of course, him and King Omega closing kind of off that show a little bit. They'll set up the match for that. And then you had the following week, the summer blockbuster. You got Hangman, but not Hangman. I keep saying Hangman. Hangman was there on both of those shows. It was Swerve versus, of course, Ospreay, and that match to open up the show that ended in a draw right there around time and stuff, and which led to a big little storyline moment as well too. You know, we're seeing the Buck basically kick Ospreay eye out almost in a sense with the spike little kick shoes on they had on. But yeah, then this week you get Grand Slam Mexico. So they've been giving us some great stuff. I think Collision returns this week as well on Saturday. So I'll probably do a review on that as well. So don't look out for that if I am home and available. But yeah, pretty good show today. Him and Paige started to showing off his Spanish speaking skills as well. I think he was a teacher before, so maybe I don't know if he taught. I don't know what he taught. I don't know if he taught like English or something. I think he taught English literature type stuff. So I don't know. Or was he a history teacher? It was something. I know he mentioned it before, but showing off his skills, he did a pretty good job. Pretty good job like that. Started to show off a little bit. He was banned from being in the building during the main event, but after the match, he came out there and got his hands on Moxley. You know, last week Moxley did have him tied up. Remember, he had him tied up. Threw him in the ring, beating him up a little bit before he got help, of course. So we'll see exactly what kind of like this kind of leads and stuff as well. I got a feeling that this is going to be the main event of All In. The storyline is there. He's always there. And for Hangman to go on to All In and hopefully win that championship, break open that briefcase. I'm going to be there in person too. So break over that briefcase and hold that title up. We haven't seen it in a long time. That's going to be very cool to see. But it's heating up. I'm surprised he ain't making out there to help Swerve. And last week he defended Swerve as well. He said, Bucks, keep yourself out of Ospreay business and Swerve business a little bit. So came out there, you know, Swerve was fighting Moxley them, and then Moxley was setting up for something. And then you hear the Hangman Paige music. He come out there, help to save the day. We're gonna see what happens on Collision and stuff, what's in store for the return Collision. But yeah, pretty good show, pretty good statements they have, of course, with those the Hangman and stuff, and everything kind of going on. I think the angle is still probably to get Ospreay and Swerve team up versus the Young Bucks. I don't know why Swerve could get pinned though. Swerve got pinned against the Young Bucks a few weeks back, but he kind of got him like that, rolled him up, and then he got pinned today by Moxley as well. I'm like, man, my boy Swerve getting pinned. He's getting pinned way too much, but we'll see what happens at All In like that. You know, All In, it's a crazy tag team match. It might not be a normal tag team match. It might be something like a Texas Death Match, because we're in Texas. You gotta have one Texas Death Match in Texas, so. It gotta be a Texas Death Match or something. Texas Death Tag Team match would be crazy, or some type of match. It gotta be something that goes on like that. It gotta be something different. I don't think it'd be just an ordinary tag match. We're gonna probably see something crazy, of course. Right now, they only announced 3 matches so far. It's 24 days away, so basically almost a month away like that from All In. So we'll see exactly what happens. I think over like 20,000 fans right now. We'll see exactly what it's gonna be. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. I was surprised though today's show. Mercedes Moné winning the 6th championship. Like I mentioned before, having a lot of titles is cool, but sometimes it loses a little value a little bit when you have too many of them, in a sense. Having them from different companies, of course, is cool. So you have, like, you know, Mexico, or CMLL, you know, in Japan, for New Japan Pro Wrestling. She lost that one. So you got Revolution Pro, the British one, like that, and some other things as well. But I feel like it loses value a little bit because eventually you get to a point where, like, you can't lose in a sense, because like if you lose this match, like, oh, the champion can't lose this match right here because the champion of that, and it's like that, it kind of like messes up a little bit. I feel like having too many titles kind of can mess the flow up a little bit in a sense. And also, especially if you have multiple titles in your own division, and stuff as well. Cause like I think Mercedes Moné going ahead and she's CMLL World Champion. I thought most likely Toni Storm was going to come out there, interrupt the match, and cost her the championship, or maybe in a DQ or something, but she didn't. She came in after the match like that to beat her up and stuff as well, and cut a little promo as well, and ended it like that with their segment and stuff. But I don't know how this is gonna end, because she haven't defended that TBS title. I don't know when the last time, because I know at Double or Nothing she fought Jimmy Hayter, so she never got a chance to defend it. Then I'm trying to see when the last time she defended that TBS title. But I feel like sometimes when you get tied up in some things, it's kind of like, I hate sometimes when they put like tag titles or trio titles. Like any company, like that, you know, when Judgment Day had tag titles, it's kind of hard because you want to have the faction look strong and dominant, but then they're not really going out there and defending them titles like they in these different storylines and stuff, and not really working like that. Sometimes like just kind of like the not Death Triangle, Death Riders. Death Riders had, of course, you know, Pac, They had Claudio Castagnoli, and it was Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. It was trio champions. You know, they had them all trios champion. They was really defending the titles a lot. Now we got the Ops. They've been defending it more often, of course. But yeah, they had those as trio champions. They defend the title a lot because it's like, it's kind of hard too, because like you don't want them to lose. You want to see them get beat up like that. You want to see certain things happen and stuff with storyline implications and stuff. So that's why I feel like having too many titles can lose its value a little bit. She has 6 championships right now. Now some of those titles are not like anything like, I ain't gonna say like, I ain't gonna disrespect their other company titles, but you know, it's not really nothing like super important. To see CMLL World Championship, now that one has some value to it. And then the TBS title is all right and solid as well, like that. You know, still building his lineage up and stuff as well. Revolution Pro title is cool, you know, like that. But I feel like it loses value a little bit sometimes, like that, having too many like that, and make it predictable too. Because I thought she was gonna probably lose this one, so they make it too predictable. Like, oh, she win another championship, but they had her win another championship, so we'll see what happens. I don't think she's gonna win at All In. If she win at All In, that's gonna be, I don't know how they're gonna make that happen, because she's still TBS champion. I thought she would lose the TBS title before All In to kind of build some stuff up. Maybe like that, or I thought Jamie Hayter, original plan, I thought Jamie Hayter was going to actually win and go to All In and fight Toni Storm for a 3rd time, and then you have Mercedes Moné go against Athena at All In like that. I hope Athena is still on the card. She got to have some type of match, defend her Ring Runner World Championship or something at All In, because she is from Dallas, Texas, I think. So you got to at least have her on the show. But we'll see exactly what happens, what goes on. I was still surprised by that. We also seen, of course, MJF did Mistico dirty. Like that. They had a pretty good match too. I think it was probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Probably the best match of the night. A pretty good match between Mistico and MJF. Went out there and handled business. MJF at the end of the match screwed Mistico over like that. Low blowed him, lost the match by DQ, and then just immediately Mistico started beating him up, her Syndicate all jumping him and stuff, trying to humiliate a legend in Mexico, taking his mask off and putting his mask on and stuff, and everybody else come out there to help and stuff as well to kind of show like a little opposing between the Syndicate and stuff like that. So we'll see exactly what MJF kind of lead to next. I'm still wondering who will be his opponent at All In. Her Syndicate, I don't know who's gonna defend the titles against. I don't know who's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be FTR or something like that, or I don't know what exactly what's gonna lead to defend the championship titles against. Maybe Jet Speed or something. I don't know. But MJF, I wonder who his opponent's gonna be. Like, I wonder what I'm trying to see, because I know Adam Cole is probably gonna go against Cal Fletcher. Dan Garcia, we'll see what he's doing, of course, as well. Could be a multi-man match or something. But I wonder who MJF opponent's gonna be. I wonder. I have no idea. I thought he'd probably find a way to finesse himself into the main event to fight for the World Championship. Maybe he could still do that. I don't know. But I wonder what his opponent's gonna be. But you guys let me know down below what you guys think about the predictions. But overall, Grand Slam Mexico, I don't think it was better than last week. Summer Blockbuster. Summer Blockbuster was pretty good. And so Mexico was pretty cool too. Like, it kind of it's like a celebration show a little bit. See some cool things happen and stuff. And the Arena Mexico is a beautiful place. Like the way the setup is, the stairs, case like that. The last time I watched it, Arena CMLL, was when Bryan Danielson fought Blue Panther. I think was the last time I watched. I think. So yeah, so I forgot the little setup with the stairs and stuff like that. Always cool to see, you know. And it was packed in there. There was like 16,000 fans in there, so it was packed in there. They got to come back to Mexico eventually again. But they'll be traveling. They're gonna be here in Texas, of course, for basically the whole week from July 9th to 12th, and then they're gonna be, of course, at I think they're gonna be in London for Forbidden Door and stuff like that. I don't know where Wrestle Dream is gonna be at, but they're gonna be there eventually. I don't know gonna be out somewhere else, or they're gonna be in the States, but they're gonna be I think in Canada for not Forbidden Door, All Out as well. So it's gonna be some cool things. Like the international crowds are, I feel like always better, because it's like, maybe because they don't get a lot of wrestling events. You know, people in the States, we take it for granted a little bit. You see the events week after week, be like, I miss it. This month they'll be back in Dallas. They'll be back here probably 2 months later. I go to that one. They ain't got the luxury, on a foreign country or international countries and stuff. They have to go out there and say, hey, we want to watch this now. I want to be able to go to the show and stuff. So they be very grateful to be able to see a wrestling show in their town and go out there, fill the place up, and that's why they be making some of the best noise. Remember when WWE went to the Backlash France, when they was singing Randy Orton's song? Like that was a crazy crowd. They was going crazy with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. It was going crazy over there like that. And I like remember All In, on the first All In, not the original one, but the All In under AEW umbrella. That right there was crazy too as well in London like that. The fans was absolutely insane. One of the biggest wrestling event ever like that. So yeah, just seeing all that, like happen, it'd be cool to see the international crowd. So the Grand Slam Mexico was very cool. Grand Slam Australia was very cool too as well. That was earlier this year. So yeah, it's been cool to see how they kind of mix things up and get things going. But it's basically all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. Let me know down below what you guys think about everything that went on, about our situations of the show and stuff like that, and then the storylines and stuff and predictions and stuff. We're all in. And I'll see you guys next time, which will probably be Collision. So yeah, peace out.